lawyers are more likely to suffer from depression than almost any other profession, half of all practicing attorneys show symptoms of anxiety or depression. Over 1 in 5 have a drinking problem. A significant number have thought about suicide. And we're more likely to develop heart disease and high blood pressure, not at 60, but right in the middle of our careers. And here's the part that nobody likes to admit. Most attorneys don't get help because stress is seen as just part of the job. But that mindset, it's costing both careers and lives. I'm Jacob, attorney and online fitness coach for other attorneys. I've been in your shoes. I've felt the grind, the deadlines, the pressure from all sides, and I've also found a way to fight back against it. Today, I'm going to show you how fitness can be one of the most powerful tools that you have to protect your mental health, improve your performance, and extend your career. Let's start with this. The better that you are at your job as an attorney, the more stress that you carry. You know what they say, the bigger the shoulders, the bigger the burden. Long hours, billable targets, complex research, juggling clients, managing a team, constant shifting deadlines. For me, it peaked right after finishing up my time working in the Ninth Circuit. Taking the strong research and writing skills that I developed there back to my practice, I struggled with producing the same high quality, bulletproof research under the speed demands of private practice litigation. My inbox would flood mid-analysis, my phone would ping with urgent requests from the team, deadlines would move, opposing counsel was difficult just for sport. It felt like my brain had 15 browser tabs open, all loading at once, none of them finishing. That's chronic stress. And it's not just being busy, it's your nervous system running at full throttle around the clock. You might be feeling the same way, so how do you know if it's getting to you? Well, here are some of the big red flags. Trouble sleeping because your mind won't shut off. Headaches, tight shoulders, or back pain that never seems to go away. Feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep. Irritability, cynicism, snapping at the people that you care about the most. These are some of the warning signs, and if you ignore them, you're not just risking burnout, you're opening the door to depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and some serious health problems. Now, I'm not here to tell you that you can remove this stress from the profession. You can't. But you can make yourself stronger against it. And one of the most effective and most overlooked ways to do that, fitness and healthy living. And I'm not just saying that because I have a soft spot in my heart for fitness. This is all backed by science. Why is exercise so effective in combating stress? Well, exercise is like your body's reset button. Here's what's happening under the hood when you work out. Your body lowers cortisol and adrenaline. These are two of the main stress hormones. And think about what those hormones do in practice. They make your heart race, your breathing shallow, your muscles tense, the exact same state that you're in during a tense client call or an argument with opposing counsel. By lowering these down, you shift your body from fight or flight back into rest and recover. At the same time, exercise boosts endorphins, the brain's natural mood elevators. And that's why a workout can leave you feeling more relaxed and more positive even after a brutal day. Think about it like taking drugs, except you're getting high on natural feelings and the side effects are all positive. Exercise is also proven to improve sleep quality, and better sleep means you're less reactive to stress the next day. But maybe the most underrated part of having a consistent exercise routine, it forces you to unplug. For that time, you're not in your inbox, you're not in your case file, you're just in your body. And when you come back, you're sharper, calmer, and more focused. Before I went to law school, I did some in-person weightlifting training with different clients. And while I enjoyed being present with them, I quickly came to realize that they weren't falling in love with their workouts the same way that I would. And part of that is being able to have time that you carve out just for yourself. No pressure to carry on small talk, no responding to messages on your phone, just focusing on being present in your body, controlling your muscle contractions, and feeling the sweat dripping down your forehead as a sign of your hard work. Now, there's a time and place for exercise instruction and group workouts, and that's all fine, but there's also a very grounding sense of peace when you're in your own zone. In some ways, this becomes like a mindfulness meditation, though a slightly more aggressive variation. To me, this is one of the best benefits of exercise. Now, you may be thinking, that all sounds great, but I don't have time for a full exercise routine. But here's the reality though. If you think you don't have time, you're overestimating what's required. Research shows that even a 10-minute brisk walk can improve mood and reduce anxiety. A simple 20-minute strength training session can build lean muscle, improve longevity, and boost overall health. As applied, this can look like taking a brief walk during lunch, getting steps in on a walking pad while working, or scheduling 2 to 3 30-minute sessions at the gym to get in some strength work. These micro breaks stop stress from building up like pressure in a boiler, and over time, they compound into real resilience. Now, of course, doing some zone 2 cardiovascular work is great, but there's a reason why strength training is a different animal altogether. Lifting weights gives you measurable progress. It builds confidence, and it's one of the fastest ways to reclaim a sense of control in a profession where so much feels uncontrollable. I remember being nervous before a big deposition. High stakes, big money on the line, hundreds of thousands in play. My heart was racing, my hands were sweating just thinking about it. But that morning, I hit the gym. 30 minutes later, I crushed a few personal records and walked out feeling completely different. Calm, confident, ready, like a champion. When I sat down to take that deposition, I focused on what I could control: my questions, my presence. We ended up settling that case for 2 to 3 times what it was actually worth. And I honestly believe that the workout that I did beforehand gave me the mental edge to help gain an advantage during the deposition. Now, stress isn't just mental, it's biomechanical. Your inputs determine your outputs. And here's a simple illustration. You put lawnmower gas into your nice sports car. Would it be fair to then be mad at the car if something happened to the engine or it wasn't performing to its fullest? Probably not. If you run your body on processed foods, sugar spikes, coffee refills, you're setting yourself up for mood swings, crashes, and anxiety. You can't be mad at your body for that. Whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, these sorts of things help stabilize your blood sugar and your mood. Balanced blood sugar means fewer highs and lows throughout the day. That means you think clearer, react better, and avoid the afternoon crash that makes work feel impossible. Now, here are a few things that you can start doing right away and notice a significant difference in your mood, your energy, and your ability to handle stress. First, commit to 2 to 3 structured workouts per week. Like we said before, it could be 30 minutes or less, and block them out into your calendar like little meetings at work. For those sessions, pick something that you enjoy doing. It could be lifting weights, but it could be going for a run or doing a home body weight circuit. Second, start small. All of my clients follow a pyramid structure to their personalized fitness protocol because that's how you start building momentum, earning rapport with yourself, and slowly changing your identity and how you view things like exercise and nutrition. It doesn't happen overnight. And in practical terms, this could be, making an intentional effort to take 6,000 steps a day, drink half your body weight in ounces of water each day, or try and eat at least 20 grams of protein with each meal. Third, you want to have accountability. It's so easy to fall off when you're alone. Having a mentor, partner, or coach along with you to hold you to the promises that you made to yourself can be so incredibly impactful. The only thing more frustrating than repeating the process of getting on the horse, falling off, getting back on, is then having to guess what you're supposed to be doing at that same time. So remember that progress beats perfection, and the goal is to keep the momentum going. That way you make it to your destination by putting one foot in front of the other and repeating it over and over again. Law will always be demanding, and it should be because it's important work that impacts people's lives. So the wish should never be to have less responsibility with your career. Instead, it should be about making yourself stronger to be able to overcome and actually thrive under that pressure. And this is what it's all about: building yourself up physically, mentally, and emotionally. And if you're ready to stop running on fumes and start performing at your best, this is exactly what I help other attorneys do. I create simple, efficient fitness systems that fit into even the busiest schedules. So check out the link in the description for a little bit more information on how to apply for my one-on-one personalized coaching system. Thanks for watching, and talk soon.